Alright guys, so let me first by saying this has been an ongoing project now for quite some time. I did not just randomly start this. I decided that I wanted to build Raina a computer, or help her build a computer. And I had an old Dell Precision T3500 that I had been gaming on for a while because I really wanted to try gaming on the X58 platform, and that was one of the cheaper ways to get into it. By the way, I highly recommend if you want to try and get into PC gaming, instead of buying a Dell Optiplex, because those things' prices are getting more and more unreasonable, where they want $200 to $220 for an i7 with 8 gigs of RAM or 16 gigs of RAM. You can pick up a Dell Precision T3500 with 12 gigs of DDR3 running at 1333, which is pretty much the cap for most workstations. A W3550, I think, which is a 4-core, 8-threaded processor running at like 3.5 gigahertz, which is not bad at all. You can pick up one of those for like $80 because nobody wants to build in the Precisions or the or like the HP Z400 series or Z420s or Z600s, which is kind of dumb in my opinion, but yeah, like this is kind of Reina's build, and the main, like, the way I wanted to do it, I wanted to do it themed. I've never done a themed PC build before, and I decided on a Joker theme. So this was kind of the process of going through here, and I'm going to add some pictures at the end of the completed project and do some beauty shots of it, which probably aren't going to look as good as what I want them to, but I'm going to try. So thank you for watching. Alrighty guys, so this is the progress so far on doing the full teardown of the Precision T3500. So far, I'm actually really surprised with how easy it was to tear this thing down and how heavy these components are. Like, this thing is like, I know it kind of sounds like plastic, but this thing is like really heavy duty something. And like the chassis is insanely heavy. I still need to pull the power supply, but that's not hard. But yeah, this is the progress so far. I had to bend that little thing too to get the motherboard out, which Reina had actually put together all last night. So this build is for her, and it's so far, it's going together really, really nicely, and I'm very genuinely happy with how this thing is going. Alrighty, you guys, so this is the motherboard that me and Reina put together last night. Well, she did all the work, I just have the know-how to do it. We've got 12 gigs of Corsair XMS3 Platinum RAM running at about 1600. Typically, the motherboard will clock it down to 1300 though, so that's kind of whatever. We've got a temporary CPU in there, being the X5530, with, it's like a 4-core, 8-thread, running at like 3.5. I will be upgrading it to a 6-core later down the line. I just don't have one on hand right now, and I'm trying to get this build done as fast as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That is a Dell Precision motherboard. Really easy to work with, really simple to work on, and honestly a really good platform for kind of understanding and starting to do these kind of like fun little builds. Alright, so quick little update. Did more disassembly, got the whole back panel pulled off. Got the whole front panel pulled off. I think I had that in the other one, in the other clip. I'm going to paint over the blue. I got those things taped off because I know those are not going to, want to hold the paint because they're like a rubberish plastic thing. Those never hold paint well. I'm trying to decide on the color scheme. Well, I know the color scheme is going to be a Joker-themed thing. So it's going to be either green, purple, a little bit of white, and a little bit of black, but primarily green and purple. The power supply, unfortunately, is going to have to say silver, but it'll be fine. I know I have my box of stuff over there. But yeah, a bunch of like the accent pieces are going to be purple with the main chassis being green. And then like the screws from like this area and the plastic bits, the black plastic bits, I think I'm going to do in like white and purple. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing the main chassis green. But yet again, it's still kind of up in the air. I don't know how it's going to look. This is Raina's PC, so I'm going to pretty much go on her decisions for what she wants. But yeah, it is coming together. Oh, and I also pulled the Molex fans. I'm going to go do those in probably one green, one purple. And I'm also going to paint the shroud for the main fan assembly in either green or purple. And also, I got to clean everything. I got to get everything alcohol wiped down. Then we're going to use some fine grit sandpaper. We're going to clean everything. We're going to take off the shine. Then we're going to paint it. And it is going to look amazing when done. Alrighty guys, so I didn't capture a whole bunch of video of me painting the PC, but I think the final result will speak for itself. It really does look amazing. It came out way better than what I expected ever, honestly. This is the first time, like I said, doing a themed PC, but I think I'm going to do more in the future. I think I'm going to probably buy up a couple more older workstations and then rebuild them kind of like how I'm doing this one. Upgrade it quite far to where it's still pretty decent nowadays. I mean, not great, but me. What are you going to say about a $90 tower? So, but yeah, please enjoy the beauty shots, and thank you for watching.